Welcome back to the M&M Sports Channel. We're your host, Matt.
And Mike.
Coming at you with favorite picks in the gridiron every week. Week 11 is in the books already. Mike, let's do a little overview.
Well, I was thinking about who might be the MVP so far this year. And, well, I think I would have to give the award to Drake May. Like, he's playing outstanding. I think he's getting better every week. Uh, what an awesome player, man.
Well, he's certainly playing great this season, leading in passing yards and a great TD to interception ratio. But I may be playing favorites right now, but I think the MVP right now is Jonathan Taylor. He's been playing absolutely lights out. I know running backs don't usually win the MVP, but I love the way he's running. He's carried this team to an 8-2, even if DJ has played great at quarterback. I think he's put this team on his back, and I think Taylor should be a favorite.
Yeah, well, it will be a good race from now to the end of the year. I don't think it's a two-horse race like it's been in the last few years, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people in consideration. A lot of players playing great this season. You can make a case for a few players right now to be the winner of that MVP.
And there's still a lot of football to be played, right? And what about you, Matt? Anything you on your mind?
Well, there's been a lot of injuries this week and a lot of big injuries. And you look at the Falcons against their quarterback and number one receiver in Michael Penix and Drake London. Major injuries.
Done for the year, right?
Down for the year. I think Drake London is out till week 15, but Penix is out for the season. Calvin Ridley is out for the season. Aaron Rodgers fractured his wrist. Lane Johnson went down with an injury. The big guard for Philly. A lot of injuries. Watch out on the pools, people.
Well, I'm not sure. Like, come on, possums. Like Rogers broken wrist. Like I had a friend of mine who had a broken wrist from hockey. No way you can play any sport with a broken wrist. Like there might be a small bone or something. Uh, I don't believe what it's been said about.
Well, it's supposed to be a fractured wrist on his non-throwing hand. So I think they'll just tape it up. But even if he plays, I don't think he'll be Aaron Rodgers to the extent of what he's been playing this year. So why take a chance? But I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they're in the hunt, right?
Yeah, and the Panthers had a great week this week. I mean, Bryce Young looked like the real deal, throwing for 448 and three TDs. Plus, I called it the start of the season. McMillan to win the Rookie of the Year. He's certainly in the conversation right now, but last week, what a great game for him, grabbing 130 yards, 8 catches, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, I think the real thing that was hurting him was TDs. He just didn't have any TDs. So I think if he can grab a few TDs here and there for the rest of the season, I think he'll have a great shot at winning it.
And he's doing that double coverage because I've watched the game and they don't play one on one against him.
No, he's double covered. I mean, he's the only threat they have. I know the running back been running well, but he's pretty much the only target in the passing game. So
Awesome.
single double coverage. I like him.
Good pick, man.
Yep, I love this guy. So,
Yeah.
Mike, let's hit him with our picks. Let's go.
Well, for my first pick this week, the Panthers are having such a hard time against the run. I love McCaffrey over 80.5 yards. I think that should be easy. Matt?
Well, for my first pick, I'm going with Josh Allen over 222.5 yards. I think this one is really low considering he's throwing for an average of 298 in his last 3 weeks. Just had a monster game. Playing in the dome against the defense who's been a little under average. Uh, I mean, it's not a great defense, and especially with his gun playing in the dome, for sure over 222.5 yards.
My second pick is I love choosing and picking some of the Bucks games. There's always offense, and the Bucks are just good enough against the run to force Stafford to throw the ball. So I think he's going to throw early and often, and his best receiver should get easily over 90.5 yards. So Nakua over 90.5. Matt?
Well, my second pick is going to be Jameer Gibbs over 78 and a half. Didn't have a great game rushing the football last week, but had a good game receiving. So playing the Giants scored 29 in rushing yards, averaging they give about 5.7 yards a carry. I think it is due for a monster game rushing the football this week at home.
My third pick this week is like I know the Browns are 2-8. I think they're playing better than a team that's 2-8. At home last week, they should have beaten the Ravens. The Raven had to score 13 unanswered points in the final quarter to beat them. But I think that if they want to have a chance to win against the Raiders, they have to stop Genty. So I think they'll concentrate on stopping him first, and they're good against the rush. So I will say Genty, who in the past four games have had 21, 42, 60, and 7 yards last game against the Cowboys. So I go Genty under 57.5. Matt?
For my next pick, I'm going with the Bears minus 2.5. Excuse me. Rogers, will he play? Will he not? Even if he plays, he will not be the Rogers we're used to seeing this season. So Warren, the running back, also picked up an injury. I mean, I think a bit of the injury bug has hit the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know they barely won last week, the Bears, but I think they're due for a big game this week, playing at home against the Steelers.
My fourth pick is talking about I think Detroit will explode offensively this week against the Giants. I see putting 40 on them. And the Giants always score 20, 24 points. So I see that game as being a very high game. So the 50.5 should be an easy win. Detroit's Giants over 50.5. Matt?
Well, I'm going with my next pick with Kenneth Walker the third over 59.5 yards. They're playing Tennessee, who's not playing great this season. Who just lost their biggest weapon on offense. I think the Seahawks will be on the field a lot offensively, and the Titans are giving just over 5 yards a carry for the running back. So Kenneth Walker third over 59.5.
My last pick this week is, and I think it's the game of the week. It's the Colts against the Chiefs. The Chiefs are playing at home. There are 5-5. I think they're a way better team than 5-5. Playing at home, they need to win, and maybe not win it out, but they need to be maybe 5-1, and I think they will be at least 5-1 going forward. I see them as spanking the Colts, who's playing awesome, but I think that the KC will be able to exploit their defense, and offensively, they might be able to put a few points, but KC's defense is better. So at home, the Chiefs minus 3.5. Matt?
Well, for my last pick, I've got the Colts plus 3.5.
No!
No. I think they're favorite right now to win. Kansas City's favorite to win. But I think Vegas loves Mahomes too much. I think the Colts are ready to run that football and play keep away this whole game. Take a drive, 8, 9 minutes, like when we saw the Cowboys play when they were in their prime, when where Zeke and Dak were playing great. They had 3, 4 drives of 9, and 8, and 10 minutes. It was awesome to see. And I think the Colts will do the same thing this week. Control the clock, control Mahomes, and get the win.
Well, I can't believe it. You were so good this year to have a choice. A bit, no. Like I can't believe it. You were so good this year, having the Colts beat the KC. Come on, Possum.
You know, coming off a bye, the Colts coming off a bye. Remember, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this Kansas City team who just lost against the Broncos. I think this Colts team is ready to take on Kansas City in Kansas City.
Well, remember this, Possums. This is the first time this week that we're battling. So let's see who wins this.
Yeah, so once again, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, drop a comment. See you guys next week.
Have a great week, NFL fans. Take care, Possums.